You've seen the signs. Now the police service technicians are watching. What you need to know about the new parking rules in Old Town, next on Arvada Insights. We're here with Commander Kathy Foos with this really interesting smart car. What's this all about, Kathy?
Well, this smart car is our new marketing tool, and it's educating the public that we are out here doing parking. We actually hired 2 part-time police service technicians, and these technicians you'll see around in this car doing our parking enforcement. We've actually initiated a parking enforcement program in Old Town Arvada as well as throughout the city, and this will be the tool that they'll be using to get around. And it shows people that we now have a program and that we are now writing tickets for parking enforcement violations.
Well, in addition to this car, you're also going to have them on foot and on bike, correct?
Right, they'll be on foot, they will have bicycle, and they'll also be in this enforcement car, because we also want to show people that we want them to use alternative modes of transportation in Old Town. So walk, use a bike, and carpool.
Now I've seen these guys, they're pretty big. Will they fit?
They will fit. Believe it or not, these smart cars are made where the seats move back, and there's really quite a bit of room in there, and hopefully you'll see them get into the car.
That'd be great. Kathy, we've had 2-hour parking limits in Old Town forever. What's different?
It's different. Well, you're correct. As long as I can remember, we've had 2-hour limit parking in Old Town, but we've always relied on our customers just to police themselves. But with Gold Line coming in, it's supposed to be functional by January of 2016. And how vibrant Old Town has gotten, we just have a lot more parking traffic down here. And so to be fair to all of our customers and to make sure we can move those spaces and really have great business flow in Old Town, and to prevent people from parking in our hot spots and getting on the fast track and going to work, we've implemented time parking.
Now, did you work with the merchants and the customers to come up with this plan?
I've been working on this plan for almost a year, and I have connected with a lot of different community organizations to come up with this strategy. And as you know, we did the traffic engineering in the city did a parking demand study, so I'm really kind of springboarding the enforcement off of that suggested demand study. And in that study also means networking with a lot of community groups to come up with this plan. And so as you're going to see, our enforcement out here is not going to be heavy-handed. It really is about encouraging patrons to be, and people who work down here, to be respectful of the time, and we really want people to come back and shop in Arvada.
So is there going to be a sort of a pre-season or sort of a learning curve time for folks to know about this before we start writing tickets that they're going to have to pay for?
Absolutely. So in September, you'll start seeing the technicians, and they'll be chalking tires, and they'll be leaving warnings on your window letting you know that you have parked over the 2-hour parking time. They'll do this education throughout the entire fall and part of the winter, but starting in the first of the year of 2014, you can start getting tickets for time violations if you're still violating that. But I also want to have everybody realize that these parking technicians can come down here and they're going to be writing tickets for handicap, or if you're parked in front of a fire hydrant. Those have always been enforced down here. The one key piece that's new is the time parking.
And is there still going to be free parking in Old Town?
There is still unlimited free parking, and actually parking in Old Town is free. There is no meter parking. You just have time parking. And there are areas just a block away from some of your hot zones where you can actually park at unlimited parking. So there's plenty of parking here in Old Town. Come and shop in Old Town and spend time here.
And as the Gold Line comes online, the City Council has plans to actually build some parking structures. Is that right?
That is correct. There will be some additional parking opportunities for those people who want to spend unlimited time down here.
Kathy, thank you for putting this plan together, for having such a fun little smart car and the other assets we've got to make this a usable asset for all the citizens in Arvada.
You're welcome.
For more on the parking enforcement rules, go to arvada.org. I'm Arvada Mayor Marc Williams. That's another episode of Arvada Insights, and that's a wrap.